What is up, everyone? Welcome back. What's up, Shapu? We are live. Live? I think you're muted. Not sure. I can't hear anything.
Yeah.
There you are. Yes.
Yes. Sorry. I didn't click it, but yes, we are live.
We are live and in living color. And guys, I got to tell you, I don't know how long this channel is going to last. I was talking with Shapu backstage, and they are really limiting me on what I can do because of my past infractions on my other channels. They made it abundantly clear they know exactly who I am and what I'm up to, and basically they're telling me that they might just decide to terminate me with no strikes, pretty much, which wouldn't be the first time. But hey, I just keep popping up again, and if I go down, I do have a backup channel right now under my full name, Jennifer Santelli, and I will go into chat here and say something to you guys, so you guys can make sure you're subscribed to that channel. Yeah, I'm gonna drop.
I had no shirt all day, and I just put a shirt for the show, and I had to take it off. It was too hot.
You look nice and tan, though. You're tanner than I am.
Thanks. Might be the light.
Okay, well, I need to get
that.
Yeah,
I was out in the sun like what is it? Yesterday, all day I was out. Yeah, it was so hot.
Nasty.
Yeah, exactly the same here. It was really hot and humid, and in the afternoon, big thunderstorms and stuff like that.
How many degrees is it in Celsius?
40.
I'll let wants to know. 40?
Yeah.
40. So.
They don't talk about a lot of these ruins. There's a lot of ruins, but they all been destroyed. What happened in the 40s with Hawaii, the US and Japan doing these wars around the area, but we all know that wars are just a pretext to go destroy these melted remains. So I'll try to show a couple of them tonight. If not, we're going to do a part 2, no problem with that. There's so much. All right, so we'll start with this one. If you hear the sound. What do you mean?
I'm back, by the way.
Hey, Jen.
Okay. All right, so let's pause for a second. let's pause for a second. Where exactly is this location right now here in Hawaii?
It's written Waimea Canyon. Waimea Canyon.
Oh, okay, I see it now. I had to make it big on my end to see it. It was under
Yeah.
my StreamYard
Okay.
time and everything. Okay, great. All right. So we have 23 people here. Welcome, everybody. I'm so happy that you're all here with us tonight. And we're going to continue on with this video. Sorry for the interruption.
No problem, Jen.
Thanks, Juan. Hawaii is absolutely amazing. Hawaii is one of the things that I checked out first once I realized mountains were melted buildings. I looked at Hawaii and I saw it immediately. Once I knew what I was looking at, I saw it immediately. And then I showed Steve JMO. And he didn't get it at first. He couldn't see it. And then I had to, kind of explain it to him, show him the process, what we're looking at here. And then we went and looked at Hawaii again, and he was like, holy crap.
Yeah, exactly. Because what we see here, we can see the same thing in smaller version, everywhere.
Yes.
And we see like it's a remain of buildings, but these ones are really tall and really big that it's harder to comprehend. But it's the same thing.
And they go way underwater, guys.
Oh yeah,
it's like an iceberg. We don't know where ground level is. We really don't. And if there was a major extreme heat event that could have possibly triggered a flood, because I feel like this place may have some kind of fail-safe system to where if it overheats in any kind of way, you're going to have some kind of sprinkler system. And I think maybe that was part of the flood and what happened there and everything. But, water was probably not salt water originally. I feel like it was probably mostly all fresh water. And that's why you find so many lakes inland and stuff, because these buildings had water in them like our buildings do. And that water sometimes is still running and has to escape out somewhere. And they form these waterfalls and lakes in valleys between mountains. Mountains has no standardized geological meaning, by the way, definition. Wow. Just wow. Look at that. Oh, look, stop it right there, Shapu. Look at that. You can see apertures right there. Look at all those windows. They look like windows. See them running across that ridge, that middle ridge here?
Yeah.
All through there and up there, yeah.
But you can see that these lines are really straight, running all over,
That's really cool. Okay, Michelle Gibson, I had her on as a guest on one of my channels a while back. Yeah. I don't know where that interview is. It's probably up in our Ripple Effect archive. Michelle Gibson talks about circuit board Earth. And what we were talking about was, the Earth grid system, how it was set up like a free energy grid system. It may have actually been created that way by God as a baseline superstructure of clay / red brick. So, and then how the components are set up on the grid system, the buildings, the stadiums, the racetracks, even all this stuff is actually circuitry on a massive motherboard that we live on. And motherboards are green. We have green grass everywhere. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, exactly. I really
Mother
like
Earth.
She does a lot of videos and great stuff, but I have trouble like listening to her. I don't know why. I fall asleep every time. I don't know why.
I know. I understand. Some people say that about John Levi. I got the name right. Did you hear that, guys? I didn't say Levy. But yeah, Michelle is kind of she's very intelligent and very well researched, but she's a little soft spoken, you might say, or not as has a little boring tone to her voice. Like, you know what I mean? It's just kind of like, but I'm not saying anything critical here. I'm just saying I can relate to what you're saying there. Some
Yes.
people feel that way about John Levy or Levi. They think he sounds very melancholy and stuff, and people just can't handle it. But if you can get past all that and listen to the information, it's quite compelling, which she
Yes.
presents. Yes, now these waterfalls are consistent. They stay flowing for like most of the time. I mean, every time they take flights over this and stuff, they say this water comes from evaporation from the high altitudes. I'm not buying that. I've seen the interior of caves when people are kayaking through caves and the water's just shooting straight out of the rock.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
these are buildings, they had plumbing in them. And the plumbing seems to still be working, or at least the water is trying to escape somehow, wherever it can. The path of least resistance. Wow, just look at how massive that is. That at all, because this is a natural order the way God intended it. What we're seeing is the pendulum completely swinging to the other side and immorality taking over. And we can see how it's not even trickling, it's pouring down to the children because it was always meant to. Because if you can corrupt the children and hypersexualize them, and I really need to stop talking right now, but you know what happens after this point, okay? LGBTQP. And if you don't know what the P is, and I'm talking about children, you need to figure it the fuck out because I can't say it here.
You see the video that the guy explained the colors of the flag, you know, and not only the rainbow, but the one with the that looks like a Masonic apron with the like the triangle with the black, brown, and the pink and light blue. You know.
It's horrible what they're doing. Let me see if I got this one video. I'm just gonna kill myself if I show this video. You know, I get so compelled, I just can't help it. Okay, so I'm going to show this video. Okay, this is what we're dealing with here. Let me stop this real here. Okay, I'm not showing the drag queen. I can't do that. But I want you to see and hear at least and visualize in your head what is just out of our field of vision. It would only take, I think, a slight change in frequency to change our vision, and we will see what has been around us this whole time. And men's hearts will fail for what they see come upon the earth. Actually, that's always been here on the earth. We've been protected by a veil. The veil is thinning. And we're going to take a look at this little video here. I've shown it before on my other channels. Let me make sure I got volume with this. Entire screen. Share. I don't need it. All right, can you see this?
Yes.
Is it on big screen? Or did I make it small screen?
No, big screen.
Okay, cool. All right, let me go up here a little ways. Saw some stuff. Okay.
I'll just
Okay, so
be right back.
okay, no problem. I hiked to the summit of the planets. Well, it is a planet. It's a planette. We live on a planette. They've told us this whole time we live on a planet, right? We're just saying it wrong, guys. Okay, this is how they trick us. We live on a planette, and it is walled off with some kind of a dome, and it is a smaller planette versus the larger plane. Okay, so you have a cigarette, China, Chinette, planette. We live on the planette. So there you go. And I would have to beg to differ. This is not a volcano. This whole thing that you're seeing right here is all melted buildings, and probably everything down here too. But along the way, on the trip up to the summit of Mauna Loa, is a lot of structure. Amazing structure. Right angles everywhere. I guess this volcano is spitting out lava bricks. We're going to take a look at this trip that they take up here. I'm going to bring it up a little here. All right, let me see what I'm going to... All right, here we go. See lots of structure throughout here. Okay, so they call these things windbreakers. Okay, let me go back just a tiny bit. Right here. See this stacked thing right here? They'll either call this a splatter cone, and if it's not splattered out with its right angles everywhere, and it still looks more bricky, they'll say it's a windbreaker. That's what they say up here. It's either a splatter cone or a windbreaker.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Yeah. So as we move through here, through this area, you're going to see a lot of, I don't know if he's going to hold this camera straight enough or not. Let's just see what he does here. Okay, here's some windbreakers. Okay, look at this, guys. Let me go back a little. First off, there's a brick wall right here. Do you see this right here? Shapu, where I'm, oh, he just went out.
No, I'm here.
Okay, you right there? See, look at this that I'm circling right here. Do you see this brick wall right here?
Yeah. No, yeah.
Yeah, I gotta go back a little too. Go back a little more. Okay, so we're at 11,000 feet on Mauna Loa. Okay, and look, they put some windbreakers up here because it gets windy. Yes, on Mauna Loa, and God forbid you're way over here. You're gonna have to chuck your ass and run all the way over here to these two little windbreakers and hide behind them. They just happen to have all perfect right angles because, you know, that's what this volcano does. It spits out bricks, I guess. Just saying. Here's a close-up of them. You tell me what you see. You tell me. I see melted fucking brick all day long. What do you see, Shapu?
Yeah, exactly. What they just took what they found there, right there. So if they're not bricks, you're telling me that these volcanoes are again spitting out bricks.
Right angles everywhere. I mean, it's crazy. All right, let's see what else we got here. Okay, so here is across from one. Pay attention, guys. All along here, you can see what looks like structure. Like this looks like a part of a wall that runs along here. All this is brick. You can see it. As a matter of fact, if I take myself off of screen share for a second, let me stop for just a second, and I'm going to take you out, Shapu. This I found at Mount Chiha, and this is a cooked out brick. I also found this as well on Mount Chiha. You can see the mortar lines in it. Turn it this way. See the mortar lines? It was a brick. You can see that it was a brick. So yeah, I mean, look, there's another mortar line running straight through it there. And that's on Mount Chiha. All right, let me bring Shapu back in. And let me go back to presenting.
Mark just said to Ryan to look up the Japanese underwater megaliths. I found like in Hawaii they have like the similar kind of ruins. We're gonna take a look later.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go underwater and everything here, guys. Hawaii is melted as fuck.
But it's not underwater.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Wow, look at this. These are really clear pictures. Again, here's this wall right here. Do you see it, Shapu? Could somebody come along and stack that up? Sure. Could this be left over from some of the building that's melted here? Sure. Look through here. Right through here, you can see mortar lines, and it looks like brick mortar lines. I mean, you can see them, right, Shapu? Right through here?
Yes, exactly.
Mauna Loa. They tell us this is a volcano.
And people are making me hungry in the chat. You know, they are talking about what they're eating. I didn't. I forgot to eat for supper.
Okay, so here we have more structure in the background. You can see it all right here, and of course all this. And eventually here we're going to get up to another melted structure. I mean, look at this. This looks like a foundation of some kind of house here. Okay, look, splatter cone. Okay, this is a nearby splatter cone. But these, wait, hold on. These are windbreakers. Okay, but these, when they're melted down, they call them splatter cones. Let me go back to the splatter cone. Where is it? Let's just keep going here. And the splatter cones just happen to look like a melted windbreaker. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Here it is, right here, splatter cone. Do you see the melted brick in here? Can you see that this was stacked just like that other thing that you saw back here? This is part of a building. I don't know what part of the building it is, but that's what this is. It's not no fucking splatter cone. Look at this. Department of whatever, USGS stuff. Again, here's more structure. Look at this, Chapeau. Do you see that this is like part of a wall and like part of a building right here? All this.
Yeah.
And all through here.
Yes.
You can see like there's brick layers in here. You can make out the right angles all over it. There's structure all over Mauna Loa. I'm not saying people don't stack stuff. They're stacking melted bricks, or these are left over from whatever remnants of this building that was there. This could be the very top of something that we're seeing here, like a top of an obelisk or something. Who knows? Wow, that's crazy looking. Okay, so just up a little ways here. Let me get.
Never had heads.
Okay, so here's another one. Again, it looks like melted brick. Another one over there. Now we're going to get to this one location. Oh, wait, there's more over here. Some more stacked stuff. Look at this. This looks like it had metal all over it. Look at it, Chapeau. It looks like metal has melted over it, doesn't it? Kind of has that metal.
Yeah. They probably have metal, from.
Yep, that's what I think it looks like.
From the volcanoes,
Yep, fucking. Another pile here. Again, if I stop it right here and you take a look from here over and down all of this, you can see that it's melted brick and it had structure to it. This whole thing is obliterated. There is structure all over here. Okay, again, here's the other side. They were back here when I was saying, Chapeau, doesn't this look like the part of a building right here? They were back here taking a picture of this thing. You can see now that it was part of a building. And then look, you can see the red brick here. And this. Yeah, I covered Mauna Loa a long time ago. And after I covered Vesuvius and proved that that wasn't a volcano. We're going to get up to a section here called Jagger Cave. It's an open air cave that somebody just built because they wanted to watch the volcano go off. Or it's part of the original structure and it's a melted fucking building, which is what I'm leaning towards. Okay, we're getting closer to the rim now. Let's just stop right here. We're at Jagger Cave now, guys. We're at like 13,000 feet probably. I don't know, maybe like 12 or something. I think 13 is a little further up. Do you see all the structure and right angles here? There's actually steps. Yes, melted steps. Let's take a look. Here we are. Thomas Jagger spent cold nights here watching the eruption back in his day. If you buy that, I got a bridge to sell you. Nice retreat from the wind. Okay, this is a fucking building. Every day of the week, in my opinion. Let's stop it right here. Look, stay still, dude. Okay, let me make it big again. So you can see the steps here. Stop with his camera and make it steady right there. Okay, maybe that's a good one. You can see that the steps are melted. This thing up here is at least 15 feet tall. I don't know who the hell's stacking shit up here, bringing bricks up, had a ladder with them, or maybe three guys and they stood on each other's shoulders, but this whole staircase right here is melted. This floor is melted and everything around it's melted. And I don't know who the hell's building a 15-foot tall windbreaker right here. It looks like it was the chimney of the house or whatever it is right here. What do you think, Shapu? I don't know.
Yeah, I think the same thing, Darren. Who would go and build these things just to to go up this hike for 2 hours just to build something to watch something that probably never gonna happen, you know?
Exactly. I'm not buying a narrative. And I think they set these things off. We've already showed the bombardiers for the
Yeah,
volcanoes
yeah,
and the patches. They even have patches of them bombing volcanoes. What they're actually doing is they're setting off what we call today a volcano, in my opinion. And I think we have proof of it. We showed it many times on this show. As a matter of fact, one of the shows we did was just all about volcanoes and how they can fake the volcanoes and the volcano concoctions that they've had since the 1700s. Who was loosened from his chains in the 1700s or the 700s, whatever you want to call it? Lucifer.
yeah. It's not that hard to do that concoction that they to make a volcano also. So imagine doing it like on a big scale. It wouldn't be too hard for them.
Yep.
And
So
also some might be like remains of past power plants, you know, like towers that melted and still have like activity under,
Oh, yeah.
because as we say, lava is not everywhere on the ground, you know, because you see that everywhere people go mine and go down mines and dig everywhere, but nobody uh, has ever like opened up a lava channel, you know, just by digging. It
Right.
never happened.
And when I went out to visit Ceiling Fan Man and Jeannie out there in Seattle, we went to Ape Cave. Ape Cave is supposedly a dormant, extinct lava tube that happened about 300,000 years ago. And it is supposed to be connected to Mount St. Helens, yet it is 9 miles away from Mount St. Helens, and it's pinched off at either end. So I don't know where or how this flow came in. And besides that, our boots on the ground footage show that there's red motherfucking brick everywhere in there, and it's all melted. I seen more red brick. I didn't see anything that resembled lava to me, or what they're calling lava in that state. Again,
Just
look at all the right angles in this thing. Okay. Jagger Cave blew me away. When I found Jagger Cave in these hikes up here, because let me tell you, it's not easy to find photos of Jagger Cave. I have to go to some person's personal day hike up here. When you watch things about Mauna Loa, they rarely ever talk about Jagger Cave or anything. They don't show you this stuff. Yet there's structure everywhere, even behind this sign with this supposed windbreaker right here, and all along here, down here, you can see that this was structure. This thing right here stands tall, whatever this thing is here. I mean, that's big, and it's all right angles. You can see the right angles coming off of it down here. All right, now we're at the rim of the crater. 13,000 feet. I just showed you all this structure up here. You think this is a volcano? I don't think it's a volcano. Let me see if they show anything else down here. Oh, what's this? No, I thought there was another part here I wanted to show. Oh, what's that? Oh, let me go back a tiny bit. I think I just saw a brick. Hold on. Where's my cursor? Here it is. Oh, what's that? Oh, do you see that right there? Look, I'm circling it. That's a brick. Right there. So you can see you can see this is a wall right here. I guess that's why they call it the China wall. You can see that these are brick layers here, not sedimentary layers. Wow, just look at this, guys. That would be so cool to dive under here and check this out. Oh, little sea turtle. Let me see. Is it? Yeah, here, look. Look at this. Look at this wall here, guys.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. Oh, look at this. Look at all this stuff on the ground here. It looks like there was like streets or something, you know? Kind of reminds me of Pompeii a little bit.
Yeah.
Look, it looks like you could see that there was structure.
Yeah, exactly.
Look, what's that? What's this? This is a house right here. Do you see this? You see this wall right here comes around? This is Jagger Cave underwater right here.
Yep. And you see all the remains, the ruins.
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, keep talking.
All over Hawaii, the ruins are just like this. You will see later.
Yeah. What is this right here? This, and it goes over this way. I mean, what is that? I mean, all of this. It's just, you can see that this is a wall. And you can see that all this looks like leftover foundation or something. Again, here, if we stop here, you can see this is a whole wall right here. It looks like these are rooms and stuff. This is a building. All right, let me see if they show anything else here. There's another part coming up. Hold on. Yeah, look at this. Look at this, guys. Yeah, they're going in because it's a building. You can go in.
Yeah. Yeah, right after I'll show what it looks like above the water. So.
Yeah, above the water is crazy. You got all those pictures and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Look at this, guys. Again, they will tell you these are sedimentary layers. It's all bullshit. If you believe sedimentary layers, you would have to buy the geological narrative. And if you're buying the geological narrative, then you're still buying the ball Earth, because geology is tied to the ball, to the globe model. It's not tied to flat Earth. Unbelievable. Oh, there's a little bit of what it looks like above. Look at this.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, above the water looks even crazier than below the water. Again, look at these brick layers here. I mean, if you look closely, you can make out where the bricks were, these empty little spots and stuff. We see that all over Vesuvius and many other locations.
Yeah. Welcome, Carla.
Who is it?
Carla D'Agostino. So,
welcome, Carla. See, underwater they call this coral and stuff like that, or rip rock and stuff. Above, they call it something else. Oh, wow. It goes deep in there. Now look at that. See, that's above. Oh, the wave just got us. Look at all these fish.
Kairos. Welcome, Kairos.
Welcome, Kairos. What's up? You're a little late. Shapu's got to get on those drops.
I don't feel dirty.
So look, it just opens up into this cavern here, and then it's amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah, the sedimentary layers that filled in all through here just forgot to fill in this middle part, I guess.
Exactly.
What happened there? Are they selective sedimentary layers?
Yes.
What's happening?
Fucking titty sucking two-ball fish.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Look at that.
Yeah.
That little photo they just took there. Hold on, right
Yeah.
there. Kind of, it reminds me of Jagger Cave. Now here's them getting out of the water. Shapu's going to show all this stuff that you see above the water here, which is it's all building, guys, all of it.
Torch and melted.
Oh yeah.
It is, you know.
Yep. I wonder if parrotfish pooped out all that sand.
You can, because that's what they tell us.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Let me get up the parrotfish stuff. I haven't shown that in a long time.
Okay. How can nature is so crazy that it makes structure-like things everywhere. You can clearly see the lines here of this, what they call sandstone.
Dude, wait a minute. These parrotfish don't look like the parrotfish they were showing before. Well, okay, here it is. That's the
They
one.
changed again.
I
Oh,
don't know. It looked crazy there for a minute. At least not in this one picture. That doesn't look that way. All right, I got that ready to go.
yeah. So these were the pictures of the place we just showed. I'll put it in a group probably tomorrow.
Okay.
You know, I don't remember.
Look at this. Beach cave in Crete. They say this is a beach cave. Beach cave or melted building? What makes more sense? Oh, it's so hysterical. Let me go back to the picture. Here's a big side view of it. This melted building. Now, if these floors were crushed down more, you would see flat, straight across sedimentary layers on them. You know what I mean? It would be, these are open floors here, like what we see in Tenerife. Tenerife, however you say it, Tenerife, these rectangular windows, just like Tenerife, going across. You can make the whole floor out. Right, Chapeau?
Yeah.
What they say, these are beach caves. Some ancient people carved out beach caves over here in Crete. And they just happen to use the same drunk carvers as Petra, because they're all drunk off of wine, and they all carve these janky, weird openings. But look, you can make out this whole floor right here. Rectangle, rectangle, rectangle. This one's closed up, got a rock curtain over it. Rectangle, rectangle. Goes back into here, gets a little weird. Another rectangle, rectangle, rectangle. Right there. Boom. That's a whole floor. Didn't close up yet. No, it didn't close up during the melt, I should say. And here's another look at this. Like, what is this?
Yeah, that's another place. This
is crazy right here. This looks like a whole fucking city.
Yeah.
All these are buildings. Look at it. Looks like it's got Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you could just go on and on with this place. It's everywhere. Everything. Let me see. What's this?
Some place in Santorini.
Oh, I love Santorini. I would go there right now. I'd go right back to that live stream we did. It was so good. Such a good live stream. Here's another angle to these beach caves. You can see the people on the beach and get a better perspective of how large this building is in contrast to the people there. And again, if you even look way over here to the corner of the screen on the right-hand side where my cursor is, you can see that opening. Follow it across. Follow it across. All the way across. All of these openings. Right here. Start at this one right here. Follow it all the way across. This is a building. Buildings have windows, doors, levels. Next level. Next level. So yeah, there's again, like I said, you know, they got these weird carvings, right? They carve it out. They can get the bottom part nice and straight, but up here it's all weird, right? No, it's because it's melted. It's getting warped out, cooked out.
Yeah,
just like this right here. This is crazy. Where we're at now. Look, Crowley Columns. You know Crowley Columns really well.
Oh, nice.
Oh, look at this image here. Where's this at? I don't think that's
The other one, yeah, the first one, we can see like columns in the. Yeah.
Let me see this. Wow. Roman century unearthed in Abaddon.
Yeah.
That looks like Crowley columns. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at this. I don't even know where we're at here. Melted fucking building. Who's carving janky windows and doors? They drinking too much wine? Meeting up with the people from Petra and partying it up, carving some shit? I don't think so. This is a melted fucking building all day long. Look at this. Melted. Starting to buckle in here. Melt. Oh, wow. What is this? Look at this. This reminds me of what we've seen at Santorini, up in that hill, up in that mountain. Remember?
Oh yeah, with the pillars. Yeah.
This is all brick. It's got the striation marks in it now, the heat striation. See how this is brick back here? And this is, you can see this is brick. This was brick too. This is all brick up here. I don't even know where the hell we're at. It's muffed up though. What's this? What's going on here? Another melted building. Wow. What's this? Melted steps? Carving melted steps. Who's building melted steps? Who's carving melted buildings? Anybody got any answers for me? No, I don't think so.
No.
What's this? Look at this. This looks just like what we saw underwater, called China Wall in Hawaii. Look at that. Do you see these right here? This is what we were seeing underwater. We could even compare that picture. You see how the brick is squishing down and getting kind of flattened out and squishy? Yep. That's identical to what we just saw underwater melt. Same as this when they were diving down into it. Look at that. This is all nice, beautiful brick. Now it's all muffed up. Call it river stone, cobblestone, whatever. You can call it whatever stone you want. It was brick. Before the melt, it was brick. There you go. What's this, a slate mine? This looks exactly like what we see in the slate mines right here. I don't even know where we're at, but this looks like it's went slate. Yeah. This looks like regular rock that you would find in your basement wall, right? Those weird rocks, or out in your backyard. But this was all brick at one time. They're not going to build with these weird, janky rocks. Sorry, Shapu. Look at this example, Shapu. The arch right here is cooked out. This was all brick, just like down here by this light. You can kind of still make it out. These were all brick up here. Now it's all muffed up looking and cooked out. So they didn't just, start putting in stones and brick right here. And this is just natural. That's not the way it is. You got to know what you're looking at now. Even this, look at how muffed up this is with these weird rocks sticking out of the walls and stuff. This is all beautiful brick at one time. What happened here? What can do that? What can transform a brick into this? Heat, extreme heat. That's what. Well over 10,000 degrees, in my opinion. Probably happened rather quickly as well. How quickly? I don't know. Half a day, a couple of hours, maybe not even that long. If you go across the whole plane, was it instantaneous all at once? I don't know. Did it happen in sections? Maybe. But all I know is this shit ain't right. This shit's melted.
Yeah, structurally changed, by the frequency of the what kind of frequency, I don't know, because I wasn't there.
Yeah. Extreme heat and pressure, a heat like we can't even imagine. It was most likely frequency based. Everything has a frequency to it, including fire. But when we're talking biblical, okay, shit we can't even imagine. Who's carving this out, right? Oh, what's this? Melted steps? Yep, melted steps. Who's carving melted steps? Anybody? Melted steps? All right, let's not get too. Oh, look at this. This is going to be really good here in a second. Guys, I'm just blown away by Hawaii. It really is compelling. Just look at that. Just look at that. Knowing what we know, just look at that. Okay? That's a smidgen of this island. Can you see it now? Put a 1 in the chat if you can see it. Put a 2 in the chat if you think we're fucking nuts. I want to know, can you see it? And do you see it everywhere you go now? I know I do. Wow, look at that. Oh, just
Yeah.
go back on any bit here. It's going to get really good here in a second, but wow, look at that. These are not sedimentary layers. You can practically make out the bricks through here, okay? It's just unbelievable. Unbelievable. But there it is. There you go.
Yeah, just the narrative that they gave us that these were all created by the volcanoes there.
Uh-huh.
They would have the need of constant flow, like every layers is one flow every time, you know.
Right.
Because if it's only one, it would be just one big piece altogether. But all these layers go up on top. It doesn't make sense.
For it to be sedimentary layers, then water would have to be up higher and leave these sediments and carve it out,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But there's a rock somewhere. I mean, it might even be Plymouth Rock. It's still at the same water level it's been.
Yeah.
They don't show any. There's no real evidence, like of any time anywhere really that we can calculate that there was more water here that eroded this away and then eroded down to this.
No, exactly. And what they tell us about the lithification, you know, small sediments on top of sediment on top of sediments for millions and millions of years, creating like a rock. It doesn't make sense at all, you know, because you need pressure also to make it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We need to fire some geologists
Yeah, exactly.
and some volcanologists. Ooh, we're going in. We're going in.
All the gists,
Wow.
archaeologists, volcanologists,
Historians.
historianologists.
Look at that. You can see a brick line right through there. All through there. Wow, look at that. That's cool, Shapu.
Yeah, that cave is crazy.
All right, let's do it. Come in.
Is that the one with the old? No, I don't think. Nepali.
I thought I saw something there on the wall. If you move his head back around, right there, I thought I saw a mortar running through there. Wow. Wow. It's like a perfect skylight.
Yeah.
Let me lower that a little more. We saw something similar to that in Ape Cave. They had a skylight there. It's round. Look at this. There's archway here. What is this? This looks like a window. Look how square it is. Look at this. Look, you can see it's melted straight down the side here. Look, Chapeau. See? Right all down here.
Yeah.
And this is very suspicious right here. Wow. This is like Tenerife. This stuff. Incredible. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Look at this. Wait, where's that water coming from? I don't know. I can't tell where the water's coming from. That was crazy looking. Got 25 people here still. That's good. Wow, this place is so melted. Wow. This is water pouring right out of these buildings.
Yeah.
Look at that. It looks like a wall right here. Do you see this right here? It looks like a straight wall right here. Wow. Whatever was here, the rest of it's all down here in the water. Work off. Look at this. Look at this. Do you see this water? Look at this water shooting out right here, Shapu, in this corner. Where is this coming from? It looks like it's coming from inside somewhere. Do you see?
Yeah.
Right.